Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Halo Collective's channel, a vertically integrated global cannabis company. Joining us, Corinne, the Chief Executive Officer. Welcome back, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Such a pleasure as always. Now, there has been so much news coming out, and I want to kick this off first and foremost with your third quarter financial results. I mean, you guys saw revenue growth of 28%, hitting 8.7 million, and you also saw your gross profit even grew 26.5%. Do you mind kind of dabbling in there, giving us some insights about what parts of your business are driving this revenue growth?
So it's effectively, just to give you a global perspective, both the Oregon and California markets were down substantially sequentially from April through September. According to BDS, the two markets collectively were down 17%. And when some of the larger companies like Glass House and parent company announced, they announced in such a fashion saying that they don't see any corrective upside to the market. What we're seeing is we're actually seeing that what we call in April and in March, we had what we called the COVID bump. And when we came out of COVID, starting in about August or September, we saw what we call the COVID slump. And what we're seeing right now is stabilization in the market, at least from our perspective. And we have been able to grow despite the fact that the market is down 17%, primarily in California, which is the largest cannabis market, the largest single cannabis market in the world. We're seeing lots of inroads being made there, which is really driving our revenue.
That's pretty incredible. I want to expand now because we've been talking a lot about Oregon, but I want to talk about some of your global exposure. We saw Akanda Corp, an international cannabis company that Halo is the majority shareholder in. It looks like they're filing to go public, which I think is going to offer some great value to shareholders on your end. Do you mind talking a little bit about that, along with what you think about the German legalization that we're seeing going on and the African market and where those kind of industries are moving over there?
Correct. Okay, so looking at Akanda did file its registration statement with the SEC. We'll see how that goes. We have great hopes for that. My personal view is, our stake in Akanda is right now worth more than our market cap that we currently have, but that's our view. It just shows you how depressed capital markets are. Always a good time, what they say, buy low, sell high. And so that's Akanda, I think is really, probably, as far as I know, the first Pan-African European company to file a registration statement with the SEC. There may have been others, but I think Akanda, as far as I can recall, is the first of its kind. The German federal legalization or planned federal legalization based on the new government coalition, it's probably a great Christmas present. And we're extremely well positioned. Akanda just announced the hiring of a president based in Germany. And I think we're well positioned in Germany. Ironically, today, Business Insider, in the last 24 hours, came out with a report saying that the African cannabis market by 2023 will be worth $7 billion, given the fact that we have a very strong presence in Lesotho, and we've been really fostering that market and talking about it for a while here and actually growing in it. Literally growing cannabis in it. We've already seen, prospects in Africa, they're encouraging to us and always have been. So, the international assets are definitely, front and center with German legalization and, the anticipated growth in the African market.
Yeah, I really appreciate these insights. I really feel like we kind of went through that little bubbling phase in the initial stages of the cannabis market. Now we're in this consolidation phase where we're kind of getting back in toward cheaper valuations. And like you're saying, it's like all these markets are kind of on the cusp of really launching into what could be some good growth for people like yourself. But on that note, Corinne, I really appreciate your time today.
All right, thanks for having me.
In light of that, folks, if you ever have any questions, let us know what you think in the comment section below. We can bring it up to Corinne at a later date. But stay cool, stay awesome, and we'll catch you in the next one.